lick their wounds and get ready for the next one.
Paul again pulls off his magic.
He's telling himself, I got to stop.
The foul to stop the action.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So he could head over to the bench.
Oh, the left hand nutmeg. And what you like about it, in the words of Shaq, he's saying, listen, are you not entertained?
Here is Paul with 4 seconds left. Paul on the drive, got hit and banks it in! Wizardry from CP3.
Into a three because he knows it's a 2-for-1, and then he waved Danilo Gallinari down and said, I've got the matchup I want. Gets Paul Millsap reacting to the cross, then to between the legs. Come on, how good is that?
Thunder have time here with under 5 seconds. Paul double teamed, heaves it from half court. Oh, and he got it to go!
It's just a dynamic player off the bench.
Well, that's the first part, is accepting the role and just thriving in it.
Right now he's on the court with Paul and drains a J.
He turned around, I saw the Gobert on back.
Ooh.
That's just
not fair.
That's just smart basketball, man.
And just stood his ground and took the contact in his chest area.
Oh, nifty move. Somehow slips his way up to the rim. Boy, Chris Paul.
It's called The Family Values by Adams. Number 12 in blue.
Paul dumps it off. Adams to scoop and score.
Still injured with the Pelicans, but he's kind of been in and out of that starting lineup. This team is trying to find this rhythm. How does Chris Paul make that? Come on, man.
Back down to a 4-point game. And there's the deflection by Chris Paul to force the steal and the turnover. Up ahead, shooter cherry picking, able to lay it up and in. He's going to get better at recognizing when to drive and when not to, as Isaac dribbled it off of his foot. Now numbers for the Thunder, 2-on-1. The trailer is Baisley right down the lane for the two-handed slam. Stand tall that time. Paul on Napier, nifty move, got to the rim, scores again. Has to take the shot. Oh, Diallo elevates and detonates over Chris. Played for a number of teams. Muscala tees it up and cans another triple.
Worked his way into that shot.
Paul again lobs it up for Nerlens Noel. Stepping down on the defensive end as Denver had 22 points in the first 6 minutes, but the Thunder allowed him just 5 points in the last 6 minutes. But Steven Adams.
Under 3 seconds, you have 4.3 seconds. This is gonna
pull up for the three and knock it down. Just before the buzzer, Chris Paul played it perfectly.
Love this kind of execution. So many times you see this, folks. This is why you got to always run this, because you never know. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3. It's just good disciplined defense by Nerlens, not allowing Bagley the third to improve his position. And how about this on the other end as he gets an and one? Time. The deflection came from Matthews.
Well, if they're going to keep giving Muscala the wide open look, trying to gain as much time as possible, got it up the floor, is going to have to make something happen here. Puts it up, fading away. Oh, and he got it to go. That 3-point shot by CP at the gun is going to count.
Thunder have been in the postseason 9 of the last 10 years, 4 straight, just like Indiana, 4 straight. Adams looking again in the paint, and with a left hand, he has 8.
Penetration by Chris Paul created that.
Paul against Bryant, 7 on the shot clock. Chris Paul to the reverse, and he gets the roll.
Just in the ball game, I tell you, he is ready to shoot the minute he touches that basketball.
Oh, this time it's put on a platter from CP to Noel. Gallo matched up on Bowman. Outside to Paul. Paul passed up the 3, instead takes the jumper and knocks it down. And the Thunder.
Lakers half-court offense. They're getting their points now in transition.
Paul. Oh, counted on the foul. The continuation for Chris Paul. LeBron had it poked away from behind. 3-on-1. Paul dumps it off. SGA lays it up and in, counting on the foul. There's a screen by Muscala. Same play this time. Paul found his stroke at the free throw line, and the tough fadeaway is good. It is now an extended run, 14-2.
And that's where, offensively the Thunder Just haven't been able to make shots. Good looking shot there. Put the Thunder back ahead.
Boy, how many wide open threes have the Thunder seen here over the last couple of possessions?
Well, it's coming off that dribble penetration.
They got to pick up that loose change off the floor, which is what they did.
Paul off the dribble. His three is good. Right down the pipe straight away, Chris Paul.
He was literally on a pogo stick with those offensive rebounds.
Nice pass inside. Chris Paul found the open man as the Thunder. Final couple of seconds. They leave Paul alone, and that three is good.
You know the officials are calling it tight. Milk it. You have been solid at that free throw line, and nice little give and come off the offensive glass. And on the other end, attack them.
Paul looking for some space, fading away, and he got the friendly bounce, the soft bounce. Paul again. Going up against the two-way player in Kai Bowman, Muscala. Boy, he made one earlier in the game, and that's a big one here in the second half. Steven Adams, wall of a screen. Now 5 on the timer. Paul off the dribble, pulls up that three, and he cans it with the shot clock winding down.
To battle that deflection and eventually get it.
Paul, hesitation, kick out, open man, Baisley three. That time, he knocks it down from the corner. And SGA is able to snatch it away from Capella. Drive and kick. This time it's Paul. Wants the three, and Chris Paul's got the three. Paul's been the catalyst. Floats, and another big bucket for Chris Paul to give the Thunder the lead. Back down to 6. Paul using that big body of Adams. Got it right back. Adams with the layup. The patience from CP and the beautiful finish from Steven Adams.
Get mistaken into thinking and then lights you up in the second half.
Leads the league in second half scoring. That's Paul into the lane after Schroeder.
Just a better offensive move. He spun toward the baseline. That is tough to defend, but Diallo right back the other way. Slams it home off a nice pass from CP.
Doesn't matter where he's at.
Paul hangs, strikes, and scores. D'Angelo Russell has gotten the Warriors team back in it. There's another open look for Gallo in the corner. Same result, nothing but net.
You're up 2 points at the end of the first quarter. You're happy with that? That works. And you're very happy with plays like that, as we can be great offensively for now.
Nice pass, beautifully done. Chris Paul, Nerlens Noel hook up for the finish.
Have fought this entire game. Taking the lead here in the fourth. Ball met by Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. Steps back. What a shot, Chris Paul. Another big deuce.
2 free throws has led to this last possession of the game.
3 seconds. Paul free.
Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball at the buzzer. Is he not remarkable?
22 attempts for quite some time.
Paul off the body of House. Nice play. Chris Paul's made some shots here in the fourth quarter.
Good offensive quarter by both teams. As Paul lobs it up, and the high hard one to Nerlens Noel, who throws it down.
Thunder have not led since early in the first half, trailing by 1. Trying to take the lid off the rim. It's Paul giving the Thunder the 1-point lead.
He went through a couple of guys and almost got there was Brooks.
And another alley-oop. This time it's Chris Paul putting it on a platter for Noel.
Paul with daylight. Knocks it down and gets knocked down. The and one gives the Thunder back a 1-point edge, maybe 2.
And just continue to move the ball.
Paul trying to shake and bake and shed Capella. Nice step back. Shot clock now at 3. Paul forced out, off the dribble, takes the 3, and buries it over the outstretched arm of Spellman.
Just trying to get looks going to the basket.
Paul got below the free throw line, and that sweet touch by Chris Paul in his 15th year. Paul checks the timer. 6, 5, 3. That's good. What a shot from Chris Paul in the corner.
Well, that's what you don't want to give up to a team that has a hard time scoring the basketball. As Baisley lines up the 3 and splashes it home.
Looks like they're in a hybrid defense. We'll see what happens on the first cut. Paul. The grinding fadeaway is nothing but net. That was well done.
A 7-0 Denver run. The 730-point game this season from Jokic. And a big three from Chris Paul.
Did a good job getting to the free throw line in the third quarter, which bust up a lot of runs.
A great rebound by Baisley. Adams counted on the foul inside.
Man, that's just power.
Billy Donovan have really enjoyed the production from Nerlens Noel because the plays like that. What a pass from Chris Paul. And Nerlens Noel with a ferocious.
This Pistons team has to adjust immediately.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's Steven Adams this time going up and getting the alley-oop off the feed from Paul.
Paul grabs his 11th rebound of the game.
Phenomenal.
And Chris Paul surging by Serge Ibaka. Thunder back up a bucket, 92-90. Those screens for Schroeder and is in a mismatch situation. Chris Paul weaves his way for the deuce.
Hand up in the air, and Vucevic has now started 0 for 5 despite the shot attempts. Paul got inside, and he banks it in, plus the foul. A fresh 14 for the Thunder.
And great hustle. And they always have to go get that one.
Now sets the screen and rolls to the bucket, but it's Paul finishing it off on a floating off-balance shot.
All matched up now on Towns.
What does he decide to do? Wants the mid-range, tough shot, and he still got it. Down by Nerlens Noel as he yanks that one down. Paul sees some space, drives, takes a bump, and banks it in. Nice drive by Chris Paul.
Raptors are 12-0 this season when leading after 3 at home. Baisley open. Boy, it's a sweet stroke tonight, is it not? That's his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Consecutive game, having to work for it here tonight on the front end of this back-to-back. Paul with space, slips it right back to Adams, who smashes the rim.
Paul. Tough step back from the baseline, and he knocks it down. Big shot by Chris Paul.
So Hazonia, his first made shot. Paul breaks down the defense, got to the rim, and takes the bump and still scored.
There's several plays like that.
Let her get the turnover. With numbers, Paul sets it up, and Noel caps it off.
Steven Adams engages Zeller, looks who sweeps in for the rebound. Chris Paul off the crossover. He knocks down another mid-range jumper, and the Thunder lead by 5.
You'll take Henson knocking down a 3. Now, he's not really a three-point shooter yet, although he's trying to do that. As Chris Paul will get the elongated and 1.
He got a little over-anxious there. Paul might want a 2 for 1, and he's got the 1 at least on that 3.
Kind of shifted the momentum a little bit.
Paul takes the jumper and scores the 16-footer.
Finally getting rewarded there as well.
There's the alley-oop, and it's Adams putting it down. Choppy third quarter. Paul, how about that? Set it up high, and it came down hard. Paul does not use the screen. Down low, series of moves, and he floats it up, and the Thunder back on top, 105-104. 78%. Paul got around 1, floats it up, nice play. Full steam ahead, still have the touch to get it to go.
1 point lead that you're trying to protect here.
Paul dancing with a basketball, defended by the much taller Tice. Steps into the jumper and knocks it down from 17 feet.
Well, Paul is controlling things for the Thunder on the offensive end. He wants another 3. Same spot, same result as he splashes home another one. Paul, the jumper is good.
And they've needed a massive bucket and gotten it. Paul slips it down low. Adams scores the bucket. Nice pass. Threading the needle, Chris Paul inside. Not yet midway through quarter number 3. Dort gave it right back where it came from. Paul takes the bump, drives, and finishes over Felicio. Looked like he had an open shot at that dunk.
How does Schroeder get a hand on that?
Paul got free, and again lobs it up.
Not bad either. It was a musical version. Well, they both were musicals, I guess. Good shot by Chris Paul.
You see that rainbow?
I saw it coming.
Get it down to 10, maybe even single digits. Paul trying to do it, and does as he splashes home that three.
Pick and roll action.
Paul wanted the pass instead, floats into that teardrop.
But what a pass right there by Montrezl Harrell.
Paul down the lane and down the hatch it goes. His own part place.
Paul steps into that shot and another huge three from Chris Paul. And again with the shot clock down to 5. What a pass! And CP slung it over to Adams. And another punch home. Boy, did everything but finish. Had the sidestep as Paul wants the 3 straight away and got the 3.
To just block the shot there. Defense by position on the ground.
Oh, showing some magic in handling the basketball.
Doesn't matter where he's at.
Paul hangs, strikes, and scores. Oh, he had just enough.
Nader and Schroeder, the holdovers. Noel is open, and Chris Paul finds it.
Trail in the game, 66-65. And how about the lob? CP hooking up with Noel, the high flyer for the alley-oop.
That's just a great play.
And he's waiting for something to open up inside that Sacramento defense. Instead, he'll take the 3. Got fouled! A possible 4-point play coming up for CP.
You just got that slow walk, run a little time off that clock.
What a move by Paul to shed Galloway. And in the mid-range, another clutch shot for Chris Paul.
Adams is open inside, gives it up to Schroeder. Adams open again. Will tie the game at 87. Found by you-know-who, Chris Paul with his 6th assist.
Nifty pass from Paul to get it back out to the perimeter. Has to make a move here. Matched up on the much taller Brooks. And he got it to go as the shot clock was expiring.
Second chance points and offensive rebounding.
Well, the Thunder have made New York completely one-dimensional. And how about that and 1 on the turnaround from Chris Paul?
At 5. Paul draws 2. Knocked away by Lowry. Paul is 3, and the Thunder lead by 1.
Got around Rubio. Steps back, and there's that exact move where you put the brakes on and the defensive player runs right into you.
The face of this Denver Nuggets team. How far will those 2 guys take him?
Paul high arcing and rainbows it in.
But things came easily for the Thunder on the offensive end, really for the first 3+ quarters. Now the dive, Nerlens Noel goes up for the slam off the nice pass from Paul. Paul, enough of a screen, slips it back down. Adams with the slam. Great action by the Thunder. Look a little indecisive on the play. Paul defended by a good defensive player as Adams down the lane. That'll count and 1.
Come on.
Paul surveys the floor, watch the 3 straight away, and nails the 3 straight away.